Ayo Malawi, it's Masked Writers Guild, Poetry Cypher. You haven't heard nothing like this before. Raise the speakers up, real talk.
How I wish to know if you still have 100 years to go. You still live irresponsibly, yet your time's running out quickly. You claim you do it out of fun, but I wonder why you don't keep the pregnancy out of fun. Why you don't display your STIs for fun. You put the nation on map with high rates of divorce, rape and abortion, a thing which is no longer an abomination. Sexual immorality. In the world of sugar moms and sugar daddies, you claim it's love. You go out with girls the size of your daughters, in fear that if she keeps you a seed, the world will know of your dirty deeds. So you reject and leave her with one option: abortion. Are our sisters your toys? Maybe it's because of our fashion designers. They tell our sisters the best way to dress is to undress. Parents no longer have control over the kids. There's too much freedom everywhere. Phones, condoms, abortion. How I wish God allowed us to force out lost sheep in our churches for improper dressing code. But I understand God gave our brains the free will to make choices reasonably. So, how I wish there were no companies to make condoms. How I wish Ebola was a sexual transmitted disease that even a condom would only have 0.03% protective efficiency. Perhaps it could help cease sexual immorality in our societies.
We are people with values, moral and ethical justified. Our behaviors are mirrors, reflecting our moral societies. Our personalities hammered by what we see, what we hear, and what we believe in. The conception of this combination is what brings forth an elevated ethical grade. But are we morally wrong? Or are we morally right? Are we ethically upright? Or are we ethically left out? The type of people, the type of a relationship, the type of a society, the type of morals we have, it will either groom dignity or nature impurity. It will either bear productive community or tear united society. Morals are always at our exposure, but very prone to decay. Good morals are every sane man's composure, for insanity is its prey.
Someday on a Sunday, I was putting on my black tiny dress. Mom looked at me, then shook her head. "We don't wear short dresses to church," she said. "But Mom, we're living in the grace. Christ sees my heart, not my body, and I live to please God, not anybody." My daughter, Christ sees your heart, but men see you in sin. You in the praise team you sing, while exposing your thighs to men who burn their bridges not to return to their old ways. Your dressing leads them back to their last few days. Even other women lose their attention on the praises you sing. They are compelled to judge you. You ought to bring people to Christ, not to trap them in a cage of judgment and lust. It's not a relationship with God I'm talking about. It's the love you sing about. Loving the people enough to lead them not into temptation. Just give this a little consideration. Now go inside and change.
From the mouth came the saying, live like a slave to be a king tomorrow. Like a seed, the words germinated and entrenched deep in my mind, becoming a bigger motivation, an inspiration as I progressed in my education. But now I'm known, the real brilliance of this country I live in. The farmers, they that toil the land daily source to make a living, whilst dreaming of future comfort. Not knowing the sweat is only benefiting the high-ups, the people in power, the politicians, they that control the system, which has entrapped and instilled the attitude into blinded believing about the glory after servitude. I dare stand out and speak the truth. So, will you join me and question, even though imprisonment and death will be our redemption?
I live in a society where the majority believe in loyalty to decisions by the minority. I live in a society where we concerned with advancement in technology than in the well-being of humanity. In my society, they say no one is above the law, and the law says we are all equal, but the same law puts some people above others. What is more important, the law or the people? In my society, They define for me what is right or wrong. And if my wrongs clash with their right, we fight. But if to err is human, and we are all human, why should we allow others to judge us? What if they are wrong too? They have been corrupted. How do we know if they can be trusted? But wait, imagine a world without morals and ethics. Wouldn't the weak be victims to barbarism? Homes prone to vandalism, our country split by tribalism, in a world massacred by racism. If we never knew what right and wrong is, how could we have found freedom and peace? Well, we might not agree with all these morals and ethics, but they are there to protect us against ourselves. So let's value and preserve them, while at the same time standing strong in opposition if they promote oppression or preach deception.
Ndife asamunda akalalangwa imichana mapiri atali paziko pano ndi ife ngakhale maso akaziko kofunyirira ndusi wakali kwa ife kusaka chipulumutso. Ndifeni dziko misewu ndi yathu kuchita nayo mwachifuniro chathu, zilango zawo kachenjede zikatikulukuta kozaphwesera mkuno magadi apolisi ndi mapublic servant onse osewalanso mwana wa sekondari yalo wa chaka chamawa wa umbuli mutu iwe tikusambisa nawo ndi maphuzo komanso minyozo poti dziko lindi lathu. Achina we are here before you ndaziphwawa uko zaife mukafunse malemu achilembe ndaphwawa Kamuzu koma atulagwera kwa ife tsoka la mkute eni dziko likazangodusa siku la chisuti cha umphangala chija likazangotharu nthawi yathu pamuzi pano tinthana atatu loseri jatisa kukoloka ndi madzi aulova tikakulukutika fumbi tituwise ngati nsomba ya baka yawo kusaka chipulumutso cha mpata wa ntchito koma osaupeza chimbenene chitatithera pchiti tizagwada khomo ndi khomo ofesi ndi ofesi kupepesa mtuzo tidauchita padzana paja koma sitizaphula kanthu konse. Tizawafuna anthu timawasambwazawo tikapita kuwala kuti ine mbamba tizafumbwa ndikuti ine chekecheke thwa mpamene tizaziwe kuti mamuna nzako mpachuludi chisaziwedi mchipande powomola tisamaleni dziko.
My condolences to anyone who's ever lost their loved one because they were albino, or to anyone who's ever felt they'd lose or get lost because of the differences of our skin. My apologies for the pain and hurt to those who wanted to sacrifice their lives for others to live. They fought this racism, but got slaughtered and torturized. People with albinism born into a system where there's more victims and politicians than martyrs and warriors. A devastation of a severed nation, an ill explanation for the xenophobia, homicide and segregation, as we face another generation that are facing deprivation. Men who gave into temptation and credit creation and betrayed them. Now where's the love and affection, the equality, health and education, deception, demonstrations and revelations? I'm just a poet in position. I write a tune for progression through oppression. So when they question, I'll simply tell them I'm killing the misconception that innocent souls with light skin carry bones worth 1 billion pin.
Guys, I hate politicians. The way they divide, conquer and form militias. They talk too much with lifeless voices, dead preachers. They seduce us with visions of life and illusions. They talk to us and light up tribal seclusions. They lie to us and give us money for 2 days. They put down our guns so police should be shooters. They pull down our walls so that they should rob from us. I hate politicians. I hate all the women that breaking my heart. I hate all the hypocrites outside of jail. I hate all the hypocrites that ain't in hell. I hate all the Christians that live in a lie. I hate all the liars that ain't seen the fire. I hate all the cheaters that causing you pain. I hate all the niggas that robbing girls from us. I hate all the messengers that ain't in truth. I hate all the men of God that ain't alive, that ain't dead to sin but still living their lives. I hate all the girls that making us strip and lose all our grip, but just cause they strip, they're making us cheap. I hate all the women that cheating on husbands. I hate all the drunk guys that hate on my girlfriend. I only love one man and that man is Christ. No, I ain't gay but he made my life straight. How can I hate you but still love my king? 59 seconds of hate, Lord forgive.
It was meant to be self-independence, not self-poverty, decency. It was meant to be self-rule, not dependence on foreign aid. We are meant to learn ourselves, not on foreign currency. Just had a silver jubilee and corruption is the only thing that we believe in. That leaves the last of our precious and selfish leaders. So they're like Pentecostal church preachers. They see the multitude of the masses, they don't see their needs, their pleas and where their life leads to. They're full of lies, the fake promises, they induce the voters' cries. Citizens being blindfolded, they're being loaded into deep poverty. It was meant to be democracy,
that the power is in the hands of the people, that there's fair elections, that there is no T-Pex because of having an ex. So there's this deep surge of fear, the grab lynch of the goodness link. I wonder if you could blink for a while and think for others and think of others.
Politicians in suits deceive us with political truths. They shoot lies and nooks, saying drugs are what's killing the youths. Degrees and books, they give us angry looks. Our teachers are bad cooks because of what employment pukes. Religious crooks are not like the Muhammadis and looks. They steal by verses and hooks, portraying heaven is for the richer dukes. Trust and love builds, but doubt rebukes. And lovers are now sour fruits, for haters poison the roots.
You lied to me. You made me believe that relationship is like a disease, lashing into it at the tender edge it destroys. Though I had a crush, you made me to wait as you told me not to lash into something out of rust, saying it was for my own good not to start dating until I finished school. Church also told me to wait, saying my heart was not ready for the burdens of romantic hardships. But how could you just focus on my readiness instead of my happiness? Some say adolescence is the time one is supposed to interact and react to new developments that impact our well-being. I guess they are wrong. Cause in our society, this is a time we face restrictions which push us away from our dear passions. We are really under a cultural system that makes us victims to our own happiness pursuing scheme. But only if I had tested the orders of intimacy and quenched my desires, I could have boosted my romantic confidence. But look at me now, drowning in singleness.